Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
So if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, you guys, because you do not want to miss out on all of our videos.
So anyways, basically in today's video, we want to kind of share with you guys our entire experience with sugaring.
Yeah, and if you're questioning what is sugaring, it's actually just a form of hair removal, kind of like waxing, only it's way better for you guys.
Way better, and we actually have a video already posted. We posted it, what, a couple of weeks ago, and it has our whole first time experience, which is actually hilarious, so you guys have to-
We'll link that down below.
You guys will have to check that out, but we just kind of wanted to sit down and talk to you about the entire experience, how it went down, how we felt, the upkeep, and all of that.
So let's just rewind here and start with our very first time. Like we told you guys, we went into this total virgins. We've never gotten waxed,
We had no idea what
sugared,
to expect, really.
Nothing like that down there. So we had no idea what to expect, and we actually went to Bronzed Bunny, which is pretty much a tanning salon, and they offer all kinds of other treatments as well.
Yeah, so they actually have locations in the OC and Los Angeles. We went to their OC location,
And
which
oh
is
my gosh,
so,
you guys.
so
it
cute
is the
there.
cutest little salon ever. We
And
have
it's
it
like
all
5 minutes from the beach, which is awesome.
beautiful.
So anyways, we decided to get our bikini areas waxed and sugared, and we did the entire thing front to back, side to side, in every crevice.
all up around in there,
everywhere.
guys.
So it was kind of crazy. And how it works, you know, we walked in, we did a little tour, blah, blah, blah. And the first thing they do is give you bellinis.
Which is so helpful.
You
Let me
need
tell
it.
you, if you're over 21 at least, it is so helpful for that
Maybe
bellini,
2
you
or
guys.
3 bellinis are necessary, especially for your
least.
first time. But basically, they take you into a little room, which is kind of like a doctor's office, but way more
It's
cute
super
and
chic
chic.
and cute.
Yeah, and they basically say undress, and they give you a little wipe to kind of, you know,
Wipe yourself
wipe
down.
your area down, and they come back in, and you kind of just spread them open.
And they rip your soul out.
Literally, they just rip your soul out. So what they do is basically get, what is it, like a little
It's
ball.
like a little ball, and basically what it is, it's just sugar, water, and lemon, and that's it. So it's all natural, all organic. Well, actually, we have a full blog post that we'll link down below too if you guys are curious about all the ingredients and kind of how it actually works. But pretty much, she just kind of gets the ball and spreads it on you like it's wax, and literally just rips your hair out.
And it took, the first time obviously is going to take longer, and it's recommended that you don't shave for at least
10 to 12 days.
Yeah, like that's what she said, like a week or whatever, so that way you have plenty of hair growth. And it took her, for both of us, maybe 20 minutes, which really seemed like my entire life. It
Yeah, and
seemed like
another
it was
reason,
so long.
Another reason that it was so painful the first time, and she completely explained this to us as well. She basically said that it was going to be this painful the first time because, one, you've never had your hair follicle pulled out like that, and you're just not used to that kind of pain there. So she said the first time is always going to be the worst, but pretty much after that, it should get easier and easier. And of
we were
course,
like, is it going to really get easier? We don't know.
We were like, I don't know, but that's why, you know, we'll tell you guys when we went back for our round 2 on how it was.
Yeah, so we did, like we said, we did front and back, everything, and it took about 20 minutes, and it was fucking painful, you guys.
It was pretty bad.
You kind of just have to get through it. I mean, if you watch that video, you can see that Haley was dying the whole time, and I kind of was more, you know, it depends on how well you could handle your pain.
Right.
But it was so worth it.
So worth it.
It was literally so worth it. So afterwards, you know, I guess we should just tell you everything. Afterwards, initially, it was a little bit sore to the touch, like if you were like peeing, I know that's TMI, but wiping, it kind of was a little sore because...
A little tender. It's almost like when you're like riding a bike all day or like something like that, and you're like, ow, like it's kind of sore.
Yeah, but that went away after like a day or 2, and then, you know, she told us, you know, you're not gonna have to come back for 4 to 6 weeks,
And
and
we
I
were
was like,
well, what do we do in that 4 to 6 weeks?
what
You
if I
know?
go swimming? I'm just gonna have like, what do you mean, 4
Like,
to
is
6
hair gonna
weeks?
come back like in a week, and then like for 4 to 6 weeks I can't like shave, you can't pluck, you can't do anything, you guys.
Yeah, so I was a little stressed about it, but honestly, it was about a week later, and there was hardly any
Yeah, so
hair
moving
growth.
on kind of like that in-between time, after we had that done, yeah, she told us like 6 weeks, pretty much don't do anything, and they kind of send you home with a little oil sample and a little lotion sample. That way
and a little
in between,
scrub, so you could scrub.
right, you can kind of keep it maintained. And she also told us that in between sessions, if you are exfoliating and pretty much like, you know, using oils and stuff like that, it's going to be a lot easier for your hair follicle to come out.
Exactly, because if you are scrubbing and exfoliating, it's gonna help the hairs actually grow back without getting stuck or trapped underneath the skin. And then keeping it moist will just keep it easier, make it easier for the hairs to be extracted again. So.
Right, so after that pretty much period of time, and it really, honestly, you guys, once the hair did start growing back, I don't think my hair started growing back for like
almost 2 weeks.
literally
it was
like
crazy.
at least. And when it did start growing back, it was so fine and so thin, and it was almost not even there. Like you can barely even feel it because it was so fine.
It's not that thick, coarse hair that, you know what we're talking about. It's completely different. So we were like, what?
Yeah,
this
so we were
is
like, oh my gosh, this
working.
is actually real. So we were like, okay. time for round 2, you guys. So we went probably back, I think about 6 weeks later to get our round 2 session. And let me just tell you guys,
it was such a completely different experience.
Completely different.
First of all, it took a fraction of the time. Haley went first because I went first last time, and I was like, you had a really traumatic time.
Let me just get it over with.
Get that over with, that way I could just go. And literally, we were like drinking our Bellinis, and she was like, okay, you're done.
Yeah, I did have one extra drink on the plane that I didn't last time. So that, you know, that could have taken the edge off a little bit. But other than that, I think the biggest thing, and I actually said this in the other video too, but I think one of the biggest things with the pain was of how long it took. I was telling her, like, honestly, it's not that bad of pain. Like, obviously you're getting your hair taken out, but it wasn't that bad. It was just how long it took. She had to keep going and going. And sometimes she had to go over the same spot multiple times because it had never been done before.
Right.
So the first time it took like 20, 25 minutes, and I was telling her, like, this just feels like torture to me. But the second time, since there was not that much hair and it was so much easier, she didn't have to keep going over that.
Exactly. You didn't have to go over the same spot over and over again.
So it literally took maybe like 5 to 7 minutes max, and I was like, oh, you're kidding, you're not done. And it literally, you guys, just did not hurt that bad.
I was shocked. I was literally like,
you guys can see, we have video footage, and I was like, wait,
what do you mean?
I'm done. Like, literally, I was so excited.
It was so much faster. The pain was, it was so much less painful.
Much less painful.
Like she said, she said that. She was like, your next time, it's going to get less and less painful because it's going to get used to it. Your hairs are going to be thinner. They're not going to grow in as much.
And we also made sure that we were really good about exfoliating.
I was exfoliating
like
every
putting oil.
day.
I was like trying to get it prepared because I did not want it to be painful. And luckily, it just really wasn't that bad, you guys. So we definitely highly recommend you guys do it because the first time is kind of bad, but if you get through it, could you imagine never shaving again, you guys? Like, oh my gosh,
crazy.
it's amazing.
And what's awesome is the more and more you do it,
your hair won't come back.
It starts, your hair comes back less and less. And they say it starts kind of on the outside. You'll start not getting hair at all, and then the inside will start not getting hair. So eventually, after 6, 7 sessions, you're basically hairless. So if you're down with that, get down with the sugar. It's so much better than waxing from what I've heard. And I've even talked to people about, their experiences, and I think waxing is not the way to go. You should sugar. It's better for you. It's organic.
Yeah, waxing takes a lot longer.
It actually cannot rip off your skin. She's like, because I was like, you're gonna rip off my skin the first time, and she's like, no, it's physically impossible.
Yeah.
Waxing can do that, but sugaring cannot.
And another really interesting thing too, like when I went in there my first time, I for some reason expected like just like a waxing would go for them to kind of get the sugar and kind of just put it all over you and get like, a strip or something and just whoosh, do it in one. But no, that is not how it works. They literally just get a ball of the sugar and just start putting it on you and ripping it off, and they just keep going. And I was like, wow, so it's stripless and all of that. It's very interesting. So
so I guess overall I would have to say I highly recommend it.
I cannot wait to go back again.
It's changed my life because it's one thing to get in the shower and shave your arms and your armpits and your legs, but when you have to get into it,
it's like a whole extra 15 minutes for me, guys.
Forever.
And I'm like 45-minute shower versus like 10-minute shower,
and then it grows back in 2 days, and you're like,
and it's really spiky and prickly. Like, oh my gosh, no. This, when it comes back, it doesn't come back prickly. It's so weird. Like, it just comes back soft.
Like, I've heard about this my whole life. Everyone's like, duh, you get wax. And I'm like, who does that? But now I'm like a firm believer. And if you guys want to go to Bronze Bunny, we had Dominique. She waxed us both times.
Love her.
And honestly, she was awesome because most of you are probably thinking, like, how were you not so uncomfortable going in and just getting naked and spreading your legs and literally having someone wax your vagina? I know it sounds crazy, but she just made it seem like she was our best friend, and like,
and she's totally, you have to remember too that she's so used to doing it, and she's doing it, that's her job. So like, when she's so cool, and she made us feel so comfortable, but other than that, like, it's just normal to her. That's just what she does. It's her job. So you kind of have to like, just let that
weirdly
go,
comfortable in this
take
situation.
a drink, let it all go, and just know that like, this is so worth it.
So like Haley said, and I think I said too, we have everything linked below. We have a blog post with all the information, more of the finer details about
also,
sugaring.
if you guys want to book an appointment with either location, if you guys are located in Southern California, we'll definitely leave the booking info and all of their website information down below because you guys got to get in there. Like,
especially
you got to get in
Halloween,
there.
Like, that's necessary, you guys.
You don't want to shave, so for you costumes, you know what you're gonna be wearing, girl.
So that's basically it. If you guys like videos like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
Also, we were kind of thinking about doing a series of videos, kind of all based on our first times of other things, like Just the other day, we actually got our very first blowout, which that video is coming very soon. We're so excited
And
about
that's
that.
another amazing experience. But yeah, we haven't, you know,
haven't
it
done a
might
lot
seem
of
like we're
things.
glamorous and we're like, you know, so girly, but we haven't done anything.
We're apparently not.
We've never had facials. We've never done any kind of, you know, crazy
Eyelash
treatments.
extensions, eyelash perming. I kind of want to get like, I want to try it all, you guys.
I have this lip issue. I got some, I don't know. So I'm just saying,
Yeah,
if you guys
so-
want to see something that you've been wanting to try, but you're kind of
like, I don't know.
is it worth it? We will give you the inside scoop.
Yeah,
and
we'll
bring
take you guys in there in the room with us as much as we possibly could because I tried. But yeah, if you guys definitely want to see anything like that, leave them in the comments below because we're thinking about doing this new series.
Yeah, but I think that's about it for this video. Stay tuned for more. We have a ton of fun vlogs coming up. We're moving. We keep saying that. We don't even know where we're moving to, which is crazy. So stay tuned for all of that. And we love you guys so much and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.